Hello, everyone from YouTube. This is Nick Corto coming to you, from my thinking chair out in my living room, and welcome to another fun-thrilled edition of What's on My Mind. And now, with today's topic is with today's horrific event that happened in Kentucky, and also the events that happened a couple weeks prior back in Nashville, Tennessee. That got me thinking, you know, and it's a problem that America is having to deal with and on a now almost on a weekly, day-to-day basis. And that is mass shootings. And what we can do to try and find a problem to rectify it or a problem to fix it. And that got me thinking this past week, thanks to a TYT article, video on YouTube last week, and that got me thinking, you know, if we have a gun, if we have a bank to put our money in, and trust me, since now in January, I've now have a lot of money in that bank, in my bank, to keep my money safe. Why don't we have a gun bank? Now you may be wondering, no, Nick, what the hell is a gun bank? Good for you to even ask. Now, if you have also seen on my Facebook post that I did blast a couple times prior on public and saying that we need tighter gun laws and whatnot, and basically I came to face terms as 9 times out of 10, yeah, that will never work because of the of those Second Amendment rights that we all have and near and dear. The rights to bear arms portion of the Second Amendment. But yet, no one ever goes past the other part of it. And my philosophy is let's make America smarter again. AMASA or MESA instead of MAGA. MESA is better than MAGA. And that got me thinking because, and you may be wondering, why am I thinking like this? Why am I thinking stuff like a gun bank? Well, and a gun bank would be a place in which, i.e., you would deposit and put your guns in. And a gun bank would be located in every town. You know? Big town, small town, if there is a police department, it would be located also near that vicinity. You know? Or if there is a bank near, like how there is a bank in every single town. Now, you may be wondering, what's a gun bank? A gun bank is a place where you put your level 3 to level 4 guns. Now, you may be now wondering, what counts as a level 3 or level 4 guns? Well, I go by a 5-level system or 5-category system of guns. And each gun level consists of the harm threshold or the pain threshold. And that is level 1 is considered very, very non harmful. That includes Nerf guns, squirt guns, Nerf and squirt guns. Ones that require either spring pressure or a flywheel or vacuum pressure. Because I mean, last time I've checked, how many times have you ever got hurt by a Nerf gun and felt pain? Not really. Level 2 guns are ones that require an air propellant or an air canister or something like that. And that's like um BB guns, pellet guns, airsoft guns, um and paintballs. Because they do leave welts on your body even after when you're done playing those type of with those type of guns. Now, level 3 and level 4 guns, those require a little bit more oomph of propellant. Gun powder. Now, now you may be wondering what counts as a level 3 gun. Pistols, handguns, and such. And level 4 consists of long guns. Your rifles, your shotguns, the dreaded, I call it the dreaded ARs, the designer type guns. And level 5 is guns that are built and only meant for the military. That goes full auto, that does 3-round bursts and such. And you may be saying, but Nick, there are some handguns that can go full auto. Well, yes, but those type of guns, if they get caught by the cops, they automatically get destroyed and dismantled. So there. Now, for most people, I would say, now, when most people decide to take money out of a gun, out of a bank, they use a card and they have to type in their PIN number. Now, for me, the gun bank, you would have to put in, if you want to take money to take a gun out, you have to go put in your card, type in your code, and give a hand biometric imprint and an eye scan and a person on the other side of a bulletproof glass has to look and confirm it's you. Then once it's fully confirmed, you could then access your assortment of guns. And by going through a touchpad that is located on in front of you, you can easily scroll down what gun you want to take out. So if it's like close deer hunting season, you can select deer hunting rifle. Or if you're going to do trap shooting, shotgun or whatnot. And you can put down for what use. And then once that's done, you'd get a carbon fiber smart case that would have your gun and ammo if you have to manually load it, or if you have, let's say, the designer gun, the AR, a magazine for you to put it in, and you can go on your merry little way. and such. But I would make my smart cases that a person would have very, in which your you need to have both thumbs on a digital thumbprint lock, and type in three different code a 3-digit number on one side, and then another different 3-digit number on the other to open up the case. Plus another thumb lock on the gun itself. Now, you may be wondering, but then would it be smarter to go and just open the case up in an open area and just take the gun out and you would have true? But I thought of this also. Now, if a person decides to bring a gun to, let's say, near a school or a place that says we do not accept guns in this person and on the premise, my gun case would automatically go into full blown lockdown because I would have a sensors that if a person would bring a gun to near the a place like a school and wants to take the gun out and try shooting up a school, they could. Because the gun case would not let them be able to access their gun. So, that. Plus, also, making sure that a gun that, I think possibly it would be also smart to have, like take for instance, in my school that I went to, we had reinforced glass. So, and possibly bulletproof glass would be good to have in schools. Bullet resistant Lexan or some sort of glass that can resist bullet fire. Instead of having a good guy with a, like what wonderful Marjorie Taylor, I'm a dumb fucking idiot Green's idea. But we could then really cut down on mass shootings and whatnot. Plus, but now you may be wondering, but then what about crooks and thieves? And what about if a person gets is considered dangerous? What about red flag laws? Would they go extinct? Not really. If a person is considered dangerous and they have a red flag law, they could not access their guns through the gun bank. Just like on how a card gets declined if you have no money in your account. And if you're convicted of a crime with a gun and you have guns in your gun bank vault account, those guns would get fully confiscated by the cops and and your account or vault would be closed. You get charged for a closing fee and whatnot, and all your guns would get basically sent to either for trial or for whatever. So, that's what I have to say in general, you know? And I mean, yes, I'm going to be telling it, be telling this idea to a gun nut, in which I'm hoping to be seeing this weekend, i.e., my brother-in-law. But and see what he has to think about. And in fact, I wanted to know what you have to think about. So please, if you like this idea, please leave a comment, a like, subscribe, and whatnot. So this is Nick Roto saying see you later, and that's what's on my mind. Bye.